Oh, this is a nice vantage point up here. Better make sure people can see me. Okay, good. I can see me. There, I'm the only viewer right now. As we're starting a couple minutes early. Well, there, I can turn that off in the background, I guess. There, it's working. There's our girls. So it's all, it was a whole new format on the Streamlabs that I'm using to broadcast this with, and it must have been an update or something, so everything looked similar but different, so I kind of got scared there for a second that this was going to come through like it is, but it appears as if it is, so. Anyways, welcome to the deck in beautiful Canal Park, Duluth. Well, here will the girls take on the Mirage from Duluth, or Hermantown Proctor. This 15U matchup. Again, I was able to make it. I'm just checking out pictures of my other daughter who's making her way into the rink that my wife sent. Making her way into the rink down in St. Cloud for her first jamboree. So I was going to go down there, and my wife was coming up here, but instead I'm up here to provide this seamless broadcast for you. Hopefully seamless. I've done zero research, so I don't know how good these girls from Hermantown Proctor are. I could probably Google it quick. Mirage 15UB hockey. Brittany's family has made it up here. So Delaney and net today has some people cheering for her from up in the Duluth area. More of the Cloquet areas where originally they are. Page not found, so apparently I'm not going to be able to look up Hermantown hockey. Yeah, that's fine. Well, when we were here, we actually just got done watching the Bantam AA team was playing the Brainerd Bantam AA team, who they lost 3-0, but they were down 1-0 with just a couple minutes left, and then the Hermantown Hawks snuck one in to go up 2-0, and then they hit an empty netter towards the end for the 3-0 victory over Brainerd. Mirage 15UB, there it is. Today's game, well, they have a today's game thing here, but I don't see their schedule. Schedule, right there. Show past events. Nah, they don't have the scores. Doesn't matter. So we're getting ready to take off here. I was going to go to the other side. Oh, they're on this bench. See, the boys are actually on the other side of the rink. On their benches, so they got benches on both sides of the deck that used to be. I was just getting the history of a little bit from Delaney's uncle, who's from the area. He used to referee high school hockey, and he was saying a lot of teams played up here before they built the barn in Cloquet. That's where Cloquet played. I think he said that the Duluth Bulldogs played here, and now they are over next door in the Amsoil. $10 cover charge to park, though. That's how you know you're big timing down here, when you got to pay to park. They let you in the rink for free, but pay to park. So skating out to center ice right now is Rodemaker and Lila Wheels Welch. Found out why Lila wasn't in DL, because she uncontrollably vomited about 2 minutes into their trip on the way there, but she appears to be better. So she's here today on a wing, dump rope on the face-off. And Tome, the defense is set with LeBlanc. Might have to zoom in a little bit. We'll see as the game progresses here, but this is a long ways up. Try zooming in right now a little bit. So this is a lot better vantage point than what I had at Detroit Lakes. The Wi-Fi is locked, so we're working off of my hotspot, which seems to be decent here too, 5G. So we're going to do another center ice face-off. Start it over. Dump rope wins that one. Back to Tome. Tome's going to give chase. She'll easily field that puck. She's looking for someone to pass to and does. Back up to dump rope, top of the face-off circle. She's advancing in neutral. She's going to cross into the zone, fires in a shot. Blocker saved by the goalie. Puck bouncing around now far side. The blah off the boards. Sends it back up to the blue line corner where dump rope sends it cross ice to Tome. Tome had a goal last game, fired in a corner shot, but scooped up by the goalie who was waiting for it. So good save by the goalie. Nice play by the ladies though. Cross ice, tape pass from dump rope to Tome, and Tome fired one in low. It was on target, but goalie was there to cover it. Oh, good. They're keeping tracks of shots for me, but I got to do it too, I guess. Face-off taken by the Mirage. So they're not the Hawks. It's just an M on their chest. The Hermantown are the Hawks. Shot by Red. Hit the goalie's blocker. Pushed off to the far side. Back up to the blue line. Kept in by Johnson. Down over towards Horton. Now banging around in neutral. Or Turrell. I figured out. I was almost right with Turrell. Way off with Tyrell. And now it's just Turrell. Her grandpa told me, and the grandpa who came up and told me that her nickname was Red, it's Turrell, like girl. Well, that one was more of a dangerous one. That got scored on Delaney last week with a puck just floating around in front, a little bit of friendly fire, but not this time. Turrell down in the corner now, fighting for it over here. Or if I move the camera, you can see it. Sent up the glass towards Westfall, but the Mirage girls have it. But Westfall keeps it in the zone, dumps it down into the corner. Who is that down there? That's Rod. Oh, it's Oim down back behind the net. Now over to the near side where the Mirage are going to pick it up, but challenging it was Westfall. Back up to Tome. Tome skating it back down in the corner. He gets met by one of the Mirage players. The line change. Dump rope skates off the bench. As the Mirage skate it across, we got 4-on-1 in the favor of Brainerd Little Falls. We were able to easily defend that one by dump rope back to the Blah. The Blah back passes it over towards Tome. Tome trying to get it up towards Rodemaker. That girl's tall. Rodemaker trying to scoop it off the glass. Shot on net, pushed off the stick of Delaney. That one scared me. She kind of just lazily pushed it off, but she saw it coming, I guess. Here comes dump rope now. Kind of a slingshot engaged. Skating cross ice, passes it up off the stick of Lila. Can't control it. Back behind the net. Now the Mirage go. Banged off the glass up towards the blue line corner where Tome keeps it in. Tome just sends it down into the corner. Rodemaker intercepts that pass, fighting for it back on the boards. Doing a little stick fighting as it's sent up the near side boards. Dump rope gets in there to scoop it off the boards away from one of the Mirage players. Back to Tome. Tome loads up, fires in a pass. Oh, backhanded attempt missed by Rodemaker. It would have been a low percent angle shot. I still got to figure out the terminology that the kids use these days for that low percentage angle shot. Here comes Owen, was intercepted it, trying to get it up towards Lila Wheels Welch, but the defense too tough for the Mirage. Fighting for it over here now is Rodemaker. Now back to Turrell. Turrell skating across ice. She's going to enter into the Mirage zone, and she just dump and chase. All the way over to the near side. Mirage scoop it off the board, send it up to center ice, but can't quite be handled by one of their skaters. So Johnson passes back up to Oim. Oim got a little bit of a seam now. She's got a skater on one girl, fires in a shot, chest save, puck loose back behind the net now. Oim follows her rebound, gets back down into the corner. Up at the blue line where Isla Johnson sent the centering pass down towards Westfall. Now Oim has it up the far side on top of the face-off circle. Back up to the blue line, kept in by Turrell. Sent back over now towards Beal. Beal tip passes over towards Westfall, who Westfall puts a stick in to try to motivate the girl to not get to the puck before her. Now she gets checked from behind. I bet you she's not going to be happy about that. Kind of pushed the girl over, but it was kind of a little scrum, mutual scrum, if you will. Dump rope skating it now center. She's got a little bit of a seam there. Passes back up to the blue line. Turrell loads up, fires in a shot. Wide right. Over to the near side corner now where Rodemaker flies down there to try to get control of the puck. Sent all the way down by Johnson. Now back behind the net where Beal is waiting for it. Sends it right back up to the near side boards. Can't quite see where it is. Now back up to Johnson. defender's puck or stick got in the way of that puck as she tried to fire one off, so harmlessly off to the right side. But here come the Mirage the other direction, but can't control it, and it's kept in the zone. Rodemaker sends it back down. 10:05 left in the first period. Still 0-0. Shots on goal, 4 for Brainerd Little Falls, 1 for them. There, LeBlanc putting on a couple of moves as she skates at the strong side, left side, up into the top far side corner, skating around center. Back passes it to Dumprope. Dumprope loads up, fires in a shot, and a goal. Aaliyah Dumprope opens up the scoring here to give the girls an early lead here with 9:45 left in the first period. A 0-1 as she picked out the top corner off a pass from LeBlanc. And I'm going to find the app and hit +1. Good job by the ladies there being patient. Nice passing so far today as they're keeping it in their zone. And that's a good thing. Keep it away from my daughter down in that net. Defense been pretty stellar this year. Today Delaney has a claim that she's got a shutout in one of these games. She's got a couple, but the one game she's got a shutout. But she faced, I counted 3 shots. They said 4. So you got to hand that one to the defense, which they're doing a good job today, keeping a lot of the time in our offensive end down there. And LeBlanc looks for a backhanded scoop/shot pass, but missed the net just wide left. But nice move by her to get it back in. LeBlanc sends it cross ice and out to Tome. Tome tries to send it up the glass. It's sent all the way over to the far side corner now. LeBlanc going to be in a foot race to try to beat the Mirage girl there. Mirage takes it off, but Oim there to scoop it off the boards. Sniper took down Beal. He's got a lot of room in this big arena to hide in the rafters and shoot the skates out from underneath these ladies. Dumprope, who just scored the first and only goal so far, takes it off the stick of one of the defenders, passes over to Turl. Red Turl skating it across now center ice, goes over to the far side, enters his zone with it, tries to pass it off the boards to herself, but kind of got hung up there by the defense, but kept in now at the blue line corner by Dumprope. Dumprope loads up, fires in kind of a shot/pass, trying to get it over to Rodemaker, but Rodemaker couldn't quite get her stick down. Coming the other direction now, right in front of the Brainerd Little Falls bench. Looks like a slap shot across the ice by one of the Mirage girls. Dumprope skating with it now. He's going to take it out in front of Delaney. Sends it off the boards, trying to get it to Rodemaker. Rodemaker pokes it out in front. Does get enter the zone, but Mirage are going to take control of it. Rodemaker sticking with it now. Now back over towards Welch. Can't quite handle the puck on the far side. Back up to Johnson at the blue line corner. Loads up, fires in a blue line shot. Across the face of the goalie. Back over to the near side corner. Giving chase now. Tome tries to fire one in, but defender's stick was there, so couldn't quite get a shot off. Oh, Oima had a little bit of a seam there that she was looking for, but she got a stick to the skate and was tripped up. 7:21 left in the first period. Again, we've been staying on our end. This might be the announcer's jinx. As I said the last game, skating over the far side, poke checked away by LeBlanc. LeBlanc with control of it now, back behind the net, trying to advance the puck. The announcer's jinx is live and real even when I'm not announcing, because I was talking about the goalies in the last game having great saves and all this and that, and then about 2 seconds later, Brainerd got scored on. It's a real thing. Sent over to the near side. Westfall trying to get a stick on it and was able to deflect it enough to get it over to Tome. Tome skating with it, centering pass. Oh, Beal or Horton wasn't quite ready for it up front. Now back to LeBlanc. LeBlanc taking it off the stick of Oim. Back behind the net now. LeBlanc centering pass, puck loose out front. Horton trying to fire one in there and no goal. And it's sitting right, precariously bouncing right in front of the line. So nice feed by LeBlanc to Horton. But goalie right there ready for it. That was a good opportunity there, though. Again, nice feed by LeBlanc to get it out in front. Dumprope on the face-off. Beal out there with Rodemaker. An offensive or the wings. Back skating is Turl and Johnson for a defensive pair. Turl poke checks it away over to the far side. Banged off the glass now over to the near side. Delaney pushes off one post over to the next. Shot fired in, deflection, puck loose out front. Shot saved, Delaney. Puck loose now, covered up. Nope, can't be taken out now by Johnson. Johnson fighting for it back behind the net. Dump rope tries to send it over to Beal. Now Beal over to Turl. Turl's got Rodemaker out in front and two Mirage girls. Skates over to the near side. Passes over to Rodemaker, who can't quite get a shot off. His defender was there. I was sent over to the near side where Rodemaker's going to be the first one there. No, that's Dump rope. Flies in there. Dump rope back passes to Turl. Turl back to Rodemaker. Nice pass shot. Wide left. That was a nice play by Dump rope to get it over to Turl. Turl again fires in a shot off the shin guard. I saw him kind of practicing that 2 days ago. Looked like they're doing a pretty good job. Giving Delaney a pretty good workout of shot after shot in the net of these one-timer type passes, pass and shooting is what we just kind of witnessed right there. So bringing back some of their stuff they've been practicing to game time level here. 5:05 left in the first period. 1-0 Brainerd Little Falls. LeBlanc sends it back, trying to get the zone cleared. Can't quite get it out of there. LeBlanc, a nice cross-ice pass over to Westfall. Westfall knocks it out of the air and advances the puck now into neutral. Passes cross-ice. Now trying to get over back to Oim. Poke checked away. Mirage on a little bit of rush. Just send one down off the backboard. Delaney pushes it out with her stick over to LeBlanc. McKenna makes a nice basketball screen so LeBlanc can fly up the near side boards. Dump and chase kind of. Now puck loose out in front. Oim trying to get after it now back in the corner. Centering pass, shot, save, pipe. Westfall, nice shot, nice pass by Oim. Mirage take control of it now. Tome keeps it in nicely. The B word, if you will. That's coming from Kaison, and that stands for Bailey, remember. But we got the green light from, I can't remember if it was Casey the other day that said that on the broadcast, so I consider that the green light. Line change now for Brainerd Little Falls. Johnson skates out with Dump rope, Rodemaker. Turl's still out there. And we got 4. There goes Lila Wheels Welch to round out our 5th player. Turl now back behind the net with it. Tries to get it up towards Rodemaker. Puck bouncing around now. Fighting around for it at the top of the face-off circle. Dump rope takes it, skates it back behind the net. Gets pushed off into the glass, but sticks with it. Now back over to Turl. Turl passes it up to behind Rodemaker. Can't quite handle it. Red now down in the corner. Trying to get it out of the zone. Dump rope takes it off the boards. Pass cross ice to Welch, who can't quite handle the puck, but zone cleared. Let Mirage take control of it. Dump rope fights the puck away from that girl, skating up the far side, stops, reverses pass, centering pass over to Rodemaker off her stick. Can't quite get a shot off, but Rodemaker gets control of it back behind the net, centering pass off the skate of a girl. Johnson steps into this one, shot save. Covered up, her glove saved by the goalie. So again, nice play by the ladies. 2:52 left in the first period. 1-0 Brainerd Little Falls. Shots on goal right now. RS sits 3 for the Mirage, 8 for Brainerd Little Falls. Face-off won by Dump rope. Was that Dump rope or was that Oim? Oim. But taken by the Mirage on a little bit of a rush now. Back skating is LeBlanc. And Tome fired in a shot. Saved Delaney. Gloved it and dropped it at the last second, but enough for the whistle. Had it in a glove long enough for the whistle. So defense's zone face-off coming with 2:39 left in the first period. I wish we could play in this rink every day. This is pretty sweet. Face-off won by Oim. Back to LeBlanc. LeBlanc passes cross ice. Westfall, if she puts on the Jets, that other girl's going to get there first. No, nobody's going to because it's a icing. Wonder how Claire's game's going right now. Brittany said she forgot her earbuds, so I don't even know if she's listening. If she is listening, my mom's going to listen too. But that's the 8U level where they run. Sniper took down the blob, shovels it back off of her knees. The 8U level where it's just run time and they just do like 2-minute intervals, and as soon as the horn sounds, you're off. Even on a rush, which like Tome has going right now, centering pass, but Beal not quite up to the net. Beal back passes out towards center, back to Tome. Tome takes it. She's going to skate around the far side, putting on a couple of moves. Passes back up to the blue line corner by LeBlanc. LeBlanc's going to maybe step into this one. Tried to fire a shot. Deflected off the stick of the defender. Beal has it now. Trying to centering pass. Hits the side of the cage. Now over to the far side. Oim takes it off the net. Fires in a shot. Kicked off by the skate of one of the defenders. Westfall getting a little scrappy over there. Tome fired a shot off the shin guard. Tome just bullies someone right to the ground. I'm going to say this, and it's the announcer's jinx. So far, penalty free, as we got 1:24 left in the first period. But you can see some of the girls getting a little aggressive out there, which is good, I guess. Shot up now by from the blue line corner from Johnson. Couldn't quite make it to the net. Tried to get followed up by Dump Rope, but Mirage take control of it. Send it back behind Delaney, where Turtle's going to pick it up. She's met by one of the Mirage players, but she bangs it off the glass. Her board's now over to Dump Rope. Dump Rope pushes it up in front of one of the defenders. We got to get back on sides. And we did. Welch was able to take the puck away. Tries to push in a shot, but it was a 1-on-3. Missed wide right. 45 seconds left in the first period. Back up to Johnson at the blue line. Puts a shot on net. Deflected by the skate of one of the Mirage girls out front. Those are one of the greasy ones we'd really like, just bouncing around, ping-ponging, plinkoing around, but the one is a goalie dad that you hate. That's going to be a nice thing. So offensive zone face-off coming here, 25 seconds left in the first period. 1-0, Brainerd Little Falls. 6:45 again we play tonight on our Northern Swing road trip. On the way home, we stop in Grand Rapids, and I hope we're on the good side in Grand Rapids too. Grand Rapids, emphasis on the wrong syllable. Face-off taken by the Mirage. 20 seconds left as they're in a little bit of a rush. 3-on-2, kind of, but falling up the back was Westfall to make it 3-on-3, but pushed off nicely by LeBlanc. Pass now from Oim over to Westfall. 7 seconds left. Pass cross ice over to Horton. Horton can't quite handle it. Horton just dumps it down, which will end the first period. So 1-0 after one. Change the period. Shots are 9 for Brainerd Little Falls after one, and 4 for the Mirage. Better write this down. 9 after 1. 4 after 1. It's really nice as the announcer guy here that I don't have to keep track of shots on goal, each one, when they have it up on the scoreboard. So yeah, we're on this side. You don't see that too often. It was like a football game where we're on this side and they're on the other side. As the ladies getting coached up now by Coach Brian. Coach Jess couldn't make it this weekend. Don't know. That was planned. Had other obligations. Coach Katie coaching up the, looks probably like the defense. Or Brian's probably the defense. Well, looks like Coach Katie's got the defense on the left side with Delaney over there. Still injured is Jessa Tome Har, who looks like she's still got a sling on. I haven't heard the injury report, and Hogstead, who I had overheard her dad say something about a AC joint separation, but I didn't hear the length of the injury on that one. It's really quiet in here now. Big rink with not a whole heck of a lot of people, so it makes it quiet. Fan cam time. And nobody to my left, except for grandpas and grandmas. And there's Brittany's grandpa and Kevin. Well, there's Ron and Mary, too. I forgot to mention them for my family who were watching. 1, 2, 3 BLF as Delaney skates out to hit Nux with the other goalie before she skates down to the right side, switching ends here. Oh, that's how I recognize that guy. There's a guy out there that is like, he must be a boy's parent or something. But now I remember last year, when me and Nick were broadcasting from the barn, and the guy that was up in the running the scoreboard just talking about whatever, vaping his marijuana pen as he was trying to run the scoreboard and messing it up, and then getting mad at the refs for like yelling at him for not stopping the clock. Shot from Oim or Tom out in the corner, but pad saved by the goalie. Coming the other direction now, the Mirage back skating is LeBlanc. Mirage pass it off over to the near side corner. I forgot about that guy. That was a great time. It was me and Nick up there. It was a very cold rink, but we were in the warm box, and he was just vaping away. Dump rope has it now. Passes over back to LeBlanc. LeBlanc sends it up the near side boards, trying to get it back to dump rope in front of the Brainerd Little Falls bench. Dump rope just dumps one down, but tipped up by the Mirage player. So Mirage going to the far side. And it's out of play. Brent Turl with the laughy face. Are you laughing at the marijuana vape pen guy? So I completely forgot about him. And how that just, the only reason I remembered it was him now is because he was over there talking to the Mirage girls. Like, I thought that was a Brainerd dad, boys' dad, but because the boys played before us here. Oim has it now off the face-off. It's a 1-on-4 for her. Fires in a shot, sniped out of the air by the goalie's glove. She freezes the puck. Were you up there for that, Brent, or you just remember us talking about it? He's an unforgettable guy now that I see him, because like I said, if I would have even seen him at a store somewhere, I'd be like, how do I know that guy? Oh, I remember you from Cloquet. Face-off won by Brainerd. Westfall has it now on top of the face-off circle, fired and shot over the top of the net. Near side now as Mirage advanced the puck up. Oim takes it off the stick of her girls. Just skate across. Shy fires in a shot off the pads. Now out in front. Beal trying to get a stick on it, but covered up by the goalie. Brent says, yep. Yeah, again, he's unforgettable. So a nice shot there by, was that Oim, did I say? Shots after first. My wife is asking. I'll get back to her. Face off now by Dump Rope. Wins it to herself. So passes back over to the blue line corner. Tome back, trying to get it back to Dump Rope. Through the stick of Dump Rope now, but Dump Rope has it down in the corner. Fighting for it now is Dump Rope. Back to Tome. Back to Dump Rope. Top of the face-off circle. Dump Rope skating across center. Loads up, fires in a shot. Center mass save. Puck loose out front. Rodemaker, the backhanded shot. Save goalie. A nice scoring attempts there by the ladies. Good, solid shots on net there. So we're going to have a offensive zone face-off by Dump Rope, who wins it back to Welch. Welch in the face-off circle, taken away by one of the Mirage players as they advance the puck up now neutral. Backhand pass over far side from one Mirage to another up to the far side corner. Out of reach of one of the girls, but Dump Rope scoops it up. Bangs it off the boards, trying to get it to herself, but back over to Welch. Welch passes cross ice over to Rodemaker, tipped off her Rodemaker's stick now. Dump Rope turning on the Jets to be the first one there. She stops, reverses paths in the near side corner, passes back up towards Welch, can't handle it. Sniper took down Terrell, back skating all by herself. Now is LeBlanc standing in the middle. Girl loads up, fires in a shot, saved Delaney. She gloved it, dropped it at the last second, but covered it back up. So 1-on-2 there. Good defensive placement by LeBlanc. She was set herself up in the middle. Take away the centering pass and force that girl to take a shot instead of a one-timer. Face off now by Oim. Won by the Mirage, but Oim picks it back up. Now back to McKenna. McKenna has it now, enters his zone with it and be offsides. No, guess not. Oim loads up, fires in a shot, pipe. She had that corner open. That goalie leg was kicked out, and she would have been another inch to the right. We'd have been slapping another goal on the scoreboard, but instead the goalie's best friend, the pipe, came through on that one. Johnson down in the corner now. Oim takes it off the stick. The defender's down there fighting with it with Johnson. Passes up to McKenna. McKenna can't quite handle it off her stick. Kept in the zone now by Oim. Oim's going to send it. Tries to pass across ice, but picked up by Mirage. Turl keeps it in the zone, but 9 takes it over as she's skating with it. Johnson back skating. She turns the skate with her, was able to fluster her enough to just dump it and chase it. Back behind the net now is McKenna. Oim over in the corner too. McKenna tries to pass it up to Oim, but I think she was maybe miscommunication there where nobody was up in that corner, but taking it now is Dyla Johnson. Blades of Glory off the boards to herself. She's going to off angle shot pipe again. She had the top corner open, but again, low percentage angle shot, but she had it open, the corner open. Now down to the near side where LeBlanc is doing some stick handling. She's going to skate across ice. Enters his own with it. Loses control of it, pushed off by the goalie, but still put it towards net. As LeBlanc just keeps following the puck, just flying after it and sticks with it. Now dump rope skating across center. Oh, she had a shot opportunity there, but she is a team player. She was looking for teammates, and she held off on that one. She saw something that this untrained eye up in the stands doesn't see probably. Centering pass by dump rope over to Rodemaker, just off the toe of the stick of Rodemaker. LeBlanc now loads up, fires in shot, pad save, puck loose out front, kick back to Rodemaker. Rodemaker passes back over to Oim, or Tome. Tome put a shot, but it was off the shin guard of one of the girls, so back out to neutral. Rodemaker backhand passes it, but right to one of the Mirage girls as they advance the puck up. Now back skating was Tome, right back to open 22, but LeBlanc was able to sniff that one out and get right on her. Pass from Welch to dump rope. Dump rope skating it up near side. Stops, reverses pass, goes back down. Back passes over to LeBlanc. LeBlanc's going to step into this one. Nope. Try to do a do-si-do. I don't know if she lost control of it a little bit there. A little fancy spin move, but takes control of it after the Mirage take it from her. Ricochets it off the chest guard of one of the defenders down to Oim. Rodemaker giving chase. 9:40 left in the second. Shots on goal are 18 for us, 5 for them. So good defensive effort. Again, playing our offensive end quite a bit. And hopefully the announcer's jinx doesn't come through right now. As I say that, the Mirage advance the puck up into neutral. Turl right there to try to poke check it away. Shot off the tuchus of Johnson, who is able to corral the puck now. She gets pushed up into the boards. She pushes back, and she's 1-on-2, and she comes out of that scrum with it, which maybe you couldn't see because the score banner was on there. Johnson still fighting for it down in the corner. That girl's a lot bigger than her, but Johnson is just out-muscling her. Taken away by Johnson over to Oim. Rodemaker has it now near side. Rodemaker advancing the puck. Bangs it off the boards. Dump and change now. Oim down in the corner, fighting for it, gets control of it, and tries to send it up towards Westfall, but now back up to Turl. Turl loads up, fires in a shot, pad save, goalie. Near side corner now as the number 6 advances the puck up. Back skating is Turl, dump rope, and Tome. 6 takes it across near side, skating around, broken up nicely by dump rope. As dump rope picks it up, bangs it off the boards to herself, bangs it off the boards to herself again. Now she's got a little bit of a rush. It's a 1-on-3, but she's by herself on the far side. Shot over high and right. Good shot opportunity there, though, picked up by dump rope herself. Oof. LeBlanc got tripped, and we got our first penalty of the game as LeBlanc went into the boards pretty hard. But she's getting up slowly, but getting up. Tripping. So first power play of the game. Coming to you at 8:08 left in the second period. Brought to you by Iron Fire Ironworks. And your Iron Fire Ironworks broadcast booth here. So power play. Power play unit, dump rope on the faceoff. Welch, Westfall out there. LeBlanc, faceoff 1 back to LeBlanc. Now back over to Tome. Tome has it, passes, centering pass back to McKenna. McKenna can't quite handle it next to the face-off circle. Loose behind the net. Welch trying to get after it with McKenna. Off the glass, their boards kept in by LeBlanc. LeBlanc passes it back down to dump rope. Dump rope peels it off the boards. Skating across ice, pass over to Tome. Tome doing some do-si-doing, back to dump rope. Dump rope skating with it now. She's looking for someone to pass to. Fanned on it now down here, but the Tome picks it up off the board. Centering pass. McKenna tipped. Shot save. Nice pass by dump rope to Tome. Tome to Westfall. Westfall had a nice tip in there, but the goalie ready for it. .124 left in the Iron Fire penalty. IronFireMN.com. Face-off taken by the Mirage. Mirage skating it up near side, short-handed. Broken up by Rodemaker, but the girl sticks with it. She's going to get there first. LeBlanc there. LeBlanc fighting for the puck over in the near side corner. Down there with Oim and 2 Mirage players. Oim takes it out of the scrum. 1 minute left in the penalty. Up to Rodemaker. Wasn't quite ready for it. Through her stick. Now pass tipped up over to LeBlanc. LeBlanc fighting for it at the center ice. Takes control of it. Enters his zone. Horton right there with her, but getting swallowed up by the penalty kill defense of the Mirage. Icing, so we're going to have an offensive zone face-off coming. 38 seconds left in the penalty or power play for Brainerd Little Falls. 6:46 left in the second. Their goalie doing a pretty good job as she's got 20 saves already, 21 shots to 6 in the favor of Brainerd Little Falls. Face-off won by Dump Rope, back to Turl. Turl fires in a shot wide right. Over to Westfall, far side corner. Back to Dump Rope. Dump Rope back behind the net with it. She's got Beal out front. Skates around to the near side. Dump Rope skating all the way around. Literally skating circles. Loads up, fires in a shot. Glove save. 20 seconds left in the power play for Brainerd. Shots on net. Keep putting shots on net. That was a nice high-quality shot. Other side, Beal out there, the Westfall, Dump Rope, Turl, and Isla Johnson, the defensive pairing. McKenna passes back to Johnson at the blue line. Johnson's got some room to work with. She puts in a shot, save, center mass save. Dump Rope tries to look for a rebound there as the goalie raises her stick to hit her across the shin guard. She held back and didn't. Same personnel out there. Dump Rope on the dot. Won by Dump Rope. Back to Johnson. Johnson puts in a shot. Save. Puck loose out front. Still in the blue. Covered up now by the goalie. Dump Rope in there like a shark. Looking for blood. Trying to get that rebound, but covered up just a little too quick by the goalie. Dump Rope wins it to Beal. Beal puts in a shot off the leg of one of the defenders. Back to full strength now with the Mirage, so 5-on-5 hockey. Turtle has it in the corner now. Dump Rope with it now too. Dump Rope wrestling down in the corner. Hits the ice. Mirage take control of it, and they're going to skate it up the far side. Their center ice now. As they enter the zone, back skating is Turl. Poke checks it away and just says, I don't mind if I do. Takes control of it. Ooh, shot. No, not quite. The girl tried to put a shot on, but it was more of a centering pass. Another shot. Puck loose out front. Johnson with it, trying to get it kicked out of there. Puck loose in the blue, but sent out now by Johnson again. Beal is able to clear the zone. She back passed it over as back skating now is number 6, looking for something to do as we're going on a line change, or one change, I guess. Oim coming in for Dump Rope. Johnson skating with it back behind the net. Johnson passes up the boards to get the zone cleared to Horton. Horton fighting for it up against the boards with one of the Mirage players. Sniper took her down. I suppose that's not quite a sniper. Sniper is just when they fall out of nowhere. That was, she got kind of tangled up there. 5 minutes left in the second period. Puck all the way across. LeBlanc is going to turn on the Jets to try to get there. Mirage get there first, but kind of fanned on it. Banged off the backboard, hit the back of the net. Back of the cage, I should say. Now taken by the Mirage. Fired in a shot, hit the side of the cage. That one scared me from this angle. It looked like it was in. Tome tries to get control of the puck. Oim skates in there to help her comrade as she's fighting for it. Now picked up by Rodemaker. Rodemaker advancing the puck. She has Horton on her left side. It's 2-on-2. Fanned on by Rodemaker. Far side all the way over to the near side. Horton trying to get after it down in the corner, and then Oim skates down there. Mirage take it off the face-off circle. Pass it up to center. Advancing the puck. Back skating is Tome. Tome, nice poke check away. Passes it up to Welch off the skates of Welch. Just playing tic-tac-toe. Plinko in around skates. Now back skating all by herself. A one-on-one is LeBlanc. LeBlanc, very beautiful poke check. Sends it off now, trying to get the zone cleared. Tome put a shoulder into a girl, pushed her off the puck, off the glass now by LeBlanc. LeBlanc's going to get a penalty for checking here. Or roughing, whatever they're going to call it. A hook? I didn't see a hook. I saw a shoulder, but either way, Brainerd Little Falls on a penalty kill now for the first penalty committed by Brainerd Little Falls. 3:31 left in the second period. Penalty kill unit out there right now is Isla Johnson, Lila Wheels Welch, Dump Rope, and Turl. Face-off won by Dump Rope, back to Turl. Turl skating with it, stops, reverses pass. Pat trying to pass it up to Dump Rope, picked off by number 23. Sent down towards Delaney, but intercepted by Turl, who skates with it back behind the net. Getting a lot of defensive pressure. She tries to get the zone cleared, can't quite get it cleared. She's banging around now the blue line corner. Turl picks it back up now. She's going to skate it back around Delaney. Sent up the near side boards over to Dump Rope. Dump Rope sends a cross ice pass, can't be received by Welch. Now off the far side boards. Poke checked away at the blue line by Johnson. Welch has it now, advancing the puck. Right up by the Brainerd Little Falls boards. And then hit, I don't know what that is, offsides or something, or did that hit Amy in the taking pictures on the bench? Center ice face-off. 1:17 left in the penalty kill for Brainerd Little Falls. Oim skating out to the dot. Westfall out there with Isla Johnson and Turl. Won by Oim. But Mirage take it now. Fanned on now by Turl, but she sticks with it. Pushes the girl off to the far side. 10 skating with it back behind the net. Turl stays with her. The girl sends it up to the blue line corner. Westfall putting on the defensive pressure, pushing her off the far side. Centering pass broken up off the skates of Turl, but another centering pass now. Puck loose off to the far side. Westfall fighting for it up there. Mirage have it that she rounds the corner. Poke checked away by Oim over to Westfall. Westfall going to try to get the zone cleared, but not quite the right angle on it as it bounces back in. Shot wide left or over the top of the net. Puck loose out in front. Johnson picks it up all by herself. She's got a little bit of a crease here. It's a 1-on-2. She's got one girl back skating. Crosses up, goes over to the far side, stops, reverses pass, looking for help in the shorthanded rush there by Brainerd. For 19 more seconds, we are on a penalty kill. Off the back of one of the girls' legs, back up into our zone. Tome fires cross ice to Oim. Oim's got it. She's got a little bit of a crease, but it has defense on. Loads up, fires in a shot. Center mass save. Yeah, sticks go flying. Oim keeps hers. Nice pass. I think that was Rodemaker from the top of the ice back down to Oim. Oim was able to wrestle that one away from the defender and get a nice shot, but center mass save. 1 second left in the penalty kill. And LeBlanc will be skating out after the puck drops here. Dump Rope skating to the face-off circle. Back to full strength now as LeBlanc exits the penalty box. Skates across ice, gets right back into the action. Shot save. Shot by Tome. Pad save by the goalie. LeBlanc down in the face-off circle now fighting for it. She's all fresh and rested after 2 minutes spent in the sin bin. Dump Rope has it now. Skating over to the near side. Getting harassed by the defense. She stops, reverse pass, centering pass, can't be handled by Welch. Tome fired in a shot off the shin guards of one of the defenders. Back to Tome at the blue line circle. Tome looking for someone to pass to, trying to get it to Dump Rope, but in heavy traffic, was poke checked away, but Dump Rope has it now down in the corner. Fighting for it by herself is Dump Rope, takes it off the boards, back over to Welch. Welch kicks it, tries to low up, firing a shot, deflection, puck loose in the blue, save. 44 seconds left in the second period. Again, goalie on their side doing a good job. I guess ours is too, but she's only seen 6 shots so far, which good. Their goalie has seen 27. Face off by Dump Rope. Mirage have it back behind the net. Nope, that was Rodemaker who tries to pass it up, but didn't quite make it all the way up the boards. Now this one will be towards Delaney. Delaney gets out, but Tome takes it away. Bangs it off the boards, getting it to dump rope. Dump rope bangs it off the boards, trying to get it to herself. Rodemaker kind of had a little hitch and giddy up there as the Mirage take control of it, skating around the backside of the net. 15 seconds left in the period as they advance the puck, trying to send it down towards Delaney. Now it's going to be a foot race on net. Delaney just pushes it off the wrong direction, right towards one of the defenders, and LeBlanc. LeBlanc over in the corner, 2 seconds, 1 second. So that's the end of the second period. 1-0 Brainerd Little Falls. Shots on goal total are 27-6 in the favor of Brainerd. So 27 after 2. Well, 18 shots that period for them, and only 2, or for us, and only 2 for them. So they're going to clean the ice here. Again, we'll be broadcasting live from Grand Rapids at 6:45 tonight. I hope it's the good rink. The Grand Rapids IRA Civic Center. I know last year when we did a Northern Swing, we had an outdoor game, which it might not be. I'm guessing they have an outdoor rink going right now. It hasn't really been that cold, but I'm guessing they have refrigeration to keep the ice good. But tonight would have been a perfect night for it. It's beautiful out. And I think I remember right, last year it was kind of chilly, and it was a Sunday. Like, it would have been a sweet one to have like a Saturday night. But like I said, I think we're indoors tonight. So so far so good. We just got to try to sneak a few more past their goalie's pretty good right now. So 26 saves for her. So playing good though. Yeah, they are. What's that? Yeah, it is. Yeah. Oh, for sure. It's crazy even from the beginning of one year to the end of the year. It's how much they improve. It's nuts. Especially at younger levels too. They can hardly skate from the beginning of the year to like playing hockey at the end. It's fun to watch. So, yep. Now they got one more period to keep it up. So, yep. Yeah, one more period to stay strong here. Hopefully try to sneak another insurance goal past their goalie, who's doing a great job. She's got 26 saves so far. Shots after 2. What did I say? Seven to 6. There's a video of Claire hitting the boards and just laying face down. But she's good, I was told, so. I was watching the Moorhead Edina game, state championship football last night. Of course, us as Brainerd people have to cheer for Moorhead versus the Cake Eaters of Edina, but unfortunately Edina won. One guy had like 6 touchdowns, almost 300 yards. Unbelievable. No goals for Miss Claire yet. She's working hard, but isn't quite at the net. It's the first time I've ever seen her actually tired. was last week in one of the games. Towards the end, she was actually looking tired. Again, broadcast and the team, I should say, is sponsored by Iron Fire and Stan Dobosensky, Stan and Tanya. Thank you for sponsoring the 15U ladies. You guys can all see what they're all about with their metal fabrication. I'm guessing they can make you anything you wanted out of metal. Check out their website at ironfiremn.com. I got a fire pit from him. It's actually really sweet. Plasma cut in Dolan River rats and looks pretty awesome. So yeah, Iron Fire MN, and he's the barbecue guy too. So check out his website at rubmyrackbbq.com. Man can cook some food. That's what I'm sitting here. Check out to see. If I can find out maybe I shouldn't be looking ahead, but I can do some research here. Some of the Grand Rapids girls. Graha. Teams, bang, 15E, 15EB. Oh, there I see it now. So I suppose I could check out the Mirages now. Lost. Win versus Hayward. We scrimmaged Grand Rapids already this year. I think they won both of the scrimmages. I think one of them was kind of close. They don't have the scrimmages on here, but looks like they are. Two and three. Oh, there it says we're in the Yanmar McDonald rink. I can't remember which side the McDonald is. McDonald Rink, Yanmar Arena. Which side is it? I know I found it before when I was looking online, but I cannot remember how I did it. So if anybody at home remembers, I'm sure nobody does, but I'm not finding it. Seating charts. Same seats, better prices. Oh, that's not it. This is why I don't like AI. The AI overview, me and Bo were talking about this on the way up here. When you Google the AI overview, the Yanmar Arena in Grand Rapids, Minnesota does not have a McDonald drink. That's a lie. I was hunting a couple weekends ago. I Googled what the sunset time was to see how long I had to shoot. And it told me it was like 10:35 p.m. at the location I was at on the date I was at. So don't always trust the Google AI overview. Iowa Civic Center. There are 2 sheets of ice. One is 188 by 85 with a Zamboni resurfacer. The other is 200 by 100 with Olympia resurfacer. Well, that doesn't help. I don't know. Either way, that's where we're at. I just hope it's on the good side just for my broadcasting purposes. But we should focus on one game at a time here as we are currently at the deck up in Duluth and facing Hermantown Proctor, a.k.a. the Mirage, where we're second intermission with 15 more minutes of hockey left, leading 1-0. Again, leading the shot count by 21. We are 27 shots to their 6. There's Hermantown's win-loss. They beat the Riverblades 7-1. They beat the Riverblades again 5-0, and then they don't have anything else for scores. Doesn't help me a bit. So Zamboni doors are closed as the ladies are waiting down there. I'm guessing somewhere our injured crew waiting there. Oh, there they come. Skating out on the freshly resurfaced ice. Back to the bench to drop off water bottles before they go start getting warm back up. See, these are the times where I miss Kaisan or Nick Harrigus, my counterparts, because now we could just sit and talk about absolutely nothing that whole time. Nothing to do with hockey. Well, that's most of the broadcast, so miss them going solo. Guess I never really paid attention. They also are a pretty short bench team. They only got 4 girls on the bench. Same with us. Actually, we got 5. Yeah, we got 2 lines. Never mind. Yeah, we have 6 on the bench. So, getting ready to start off the third period here. Let's see if we can't sneak one and past their goalies. They've had plenty of opportunities, good opportunities too. Had a few of them had corners picked out, and the post was there to save the day. A lot of center mass shots, but shots on goal nonetheless. BLF on 3 as they exit the team huddle, skate back to the ice where it looks like it's going to be starting the third period of an offensive sides, dump rope at center. Lila Wheels, Welch, Rodemaker at wings. Our defensive set of Tome and LeBlanc. Face-off taken now to start the third period by the Mirage, but poke checked away at the blue line by Johnson. And skating in the Mirage, puck loose, poke checked away, pushed off by Tome. Now it's back to the backside of the net. Puck out front, hit the wet spot and stopped dead. So could be an issue for a few minutes here. Tome advancing the puck. Fires one down towards missed wide left. I think it was more of just like a dump and chase situation. Puck loose over on the near side. Excuse me. Back behind the net are the Mirage. Mirage pass back up, but again, the puck is just, it doesn't have very much velocity, or as it's sitting in the pools of water and not moving too great. But they had to get this game rolling, and it's going to be an icing. 14:06 left in the game. 1-0. There's a person with Alexandria. So the Alexandria must be playing after this. Looks like 15, maybe a 12U team. Face-off taken by Oim to Westfall. Westfall loads up, fires in a shot. Blocker save. Puck loose over the far side. Horton trying to get a stick on it. Can't quite do it. Horton giving chase now up in the far corner. Circled all the way around now. Back up to Johnson at the blue line. Johnson passes it over to Turl. Turl skating with it now near side. Passes a couple girls. Skates around. Centering pass, gets it back up to Johnson. Johnson loads up, fires in a shot, but didn't make it to the net. Is taken away by the defense. Turl fighting for it at the blue line. Sent down towards Delaney. Delaney pushes it off with her stick, passes it over to Isla. Lost control of it. Up against the boards now. McKenna down there too. Shot, saved Delaney. Pushed back behind the net. Near side, Turl passes it up to Oim. Oim to Horton. Horton has it back to Oim. Oim skating it in. She's got a little bit of a crease. Shot, center mass save. I didn't even hear the whistle, but apparently they whistled it. So, on target by Oim, but center mass save. Dump rope on the face-off now. Won by the Mirage, who passes it back up against the backboard. 18 takes it, but Lila Wheels Welch takes her down. She stops, reverses pass. Taken away now by Mirage. Rodemaker fighting over in the corner for it now, too. Up the dump rope, back up to Tome. Tome keeps it in. Tome at her blue line spot, keeps it in again. Bangs it off the boards, back behind the net. Keeping it down our offensive end. Lila Wheels Welch flicks it into the back of the cage. Down in the corner scrum, it is dump rope in. Welch, dump rope takes it off the board, skating, trying to get it out of into the face-off circle, but taken by the Mirage. Mirage advancing the puck. Dump rope's going to hit the sin bin. It's going to be a roughing or a checking or something here. Whatever that means. Probably a checking. So dump rope's in the penalty box for 2 minutes, and I think that's one penalty per game at least, so it might be like Kai-san says, death taxes in a dump rope penalty. So on a penalty kill here now are the Brainerd Little Falls Flying Warriors. And that unit consists of Oim, McKenna. What are we doing here? Beal skating out there. Why do we got 5? I don't know what's going on here. What happened? All right, well, I don't know why they got 2 of our girls in there. Beal's in the penalty box too now. Shot was on net there. They had to add somebody from our bench to go over to the penalty box if it's, I don't know. That's where if a person that knows hockey would know what was going on, but that didn't look that egregious, like it was a major or anything if you ask me. But anyways, Tolm out there and back skating. She's on the penalty kill unit with LeBlanc, Westfall, and Oim. Puck floating around now, offsides. Save floating around the blue line. Rodemaker's going to skate in with a line change here. So Westfall and Oim skate off. Welch and Rodemaker skate on. Neutral zone face-off coming here. 1:25 left in the penalty, but I don't know what that means. If dump rope stays in there and Beal comes out, or so Beal the cannon fodder apparently. Poke checked away by Tolm at the blue line as that girl's on a rush. She's able to clear the zone. Up to the far side now. Pushed off the puck was Rodemaker, who sends it back to LeBlanc. LeBlanc sends it over to the near side. 17 fired in a centering pass, but picked up by LeBlanc. LeBlanc catches it in stride. She skates up strong side, left side. Over to the far side, stops, reverses pass. Gets taken down by one of the Mirage players. Tipped up now. Oh, there's a dead spot in the ice there. That helped them out pretty decently. Terrell up there now trying to catch back up. Girl loads up, fires in a shot. Goal. So power play goal, hit the top corner. And that ice, the dead spot in the ice really kind of screwed us up there where Terrell had an angle for it and it just stopped dead. And the other girl had a run at it. So 1-1. I'm going to put that down. Tied up here with 11:03 left. So now Beal came out of the penalty box. So it must be like a major or something, or I don't know, maybe she's kicked out. I don't know. Because dump rope's still in the penalty box, even though it's back to 5-on-5. I didn't pay attention to the time on the clock when she went in there, but like I said, it wasn't that egregious. Centering pass, fanned on luckily by one of the Mirage girls. Sent down towards Delaney, across Delaney's face. Now over to the near side. 10:40 left in the game. Fighting for it now around the blue line. Shovel pass back over to Turrell. Turrell clears the zone up to Oim. Oim has it now. Sends one on net, pushed off by the goalie. Now down in the corner is Westfall. Westfall now to Johnson. Johnson loads up, fires in a shot, had a corner, but that goalie had it, tracked the whole way. She followed it, dropped down, glove save. Oh yeah, 10-minute, so it's a 10-minute major? What? Was that egregious to you? I didn't think so at all. That's ridiculous. So yeah, there's a penalty up there now for, well, now they just took it off the scoreboard. It said 9:23 up there. To me, that was just a little bit of rough hockey. I don't know, but coming the other direction now. 17 back skating was LeBlanc and Tome. Shot saved Delaney. She covers it up. Freezes the puck. 10:04 left in third. 1-1. Oh, I can switch the period too. Face off one, shot deflected off the stick of Tome, back behind the net. Tome giving chase. Puck loose on side, shot across the face of Delaney. Now back over towards Beal. Now back to Tome. Tome flings it up the boards. Tome and Beal down there fighting for it. Sent up towards center ice. The girl picks it up, back passes it over right to Tome. Tome able to clear the zone, just bangs it off the far side boards. It's not going to make it down for icing as we're giving chase. Lila Wheels Welch down there. Kind of picked that one off, but then Mirage able to pick it back up. Turl at the blue line, kept in, sent all the way over to the far side. Isla Johnson skating on now in a line change. Back to Isla. Isla dumps it back towards center. Oh, what's going on? Offsides. Neutral zone face-off. 9:11 left in the game. 1-1. Oim on the face-off. 1 over to Westfall. Sent back now to, through the stick of Turl, but Johnson on the retreat was able to pick it back up. Sends it up to clear the zone and offsides. A lot of whistles this period so far. So neutral zone face-off, same personnel. Horton, Oim, Westfall, Johnson, and Turl. Face-off taken by the Mirage. Far side off the boards. Fighting for it up against the blue line. As the Mirage enter their zone. Pushed off by Isla. Now zone cleared by Westfall and back into the zone for another offsides by the Mirage. So another neutral zone face-off. The ref's like, let's keep this rolling here. Face-off 1, here come the Mirage. Shot, saved Delaney, pushed over to the far side. Now coming this direction is Isla. Bangs it off the glass. Sends it now, girl wide open front. Shot saved Delaney, puck still loose. Girl loses a stick, kicks it out. That was Turl that lost her stick but kicked it with her skate to clear the puck. Now going to the other side is Oim. Oim trying to get a shot on net, but defended nicely by the Mirage, who take it over to the far side. And the Blog gonna pick it up off the far side boards. Gets lost an edge, I think. Kind of went down, lost her stick, but got back up. Centering pass. Now Rodemaker gonna give chase over to the near side. Girls flying around, bodies hitting the ice. Kept in now at the blue line by LeBlanc. LeBlanc loads up, fires in a shot across the face of the goalie. McKenna has it down in the corner, back up to Tome. Tome stops, reverses pass. She's going to skate it in. She's got a little bit of a lane. She loads up, fires in a shot, save, puck loose out front. Cleared, puck still loose out front. Fighting for it out front, trying to clean up the garbage is Westfall. And the Mirage take over. And Mirage come the other direction now. Westfall gets a stick in there, enough to where she pushed the puck away over towards Tome. Tome stops that rush after Westfall pushed the puck off. Passed up now towards LeBlanc. 7:09 left in the game, 1-1. Beal on a little bit of a rush now. She's got open ice in front of her. She skates it up. Gets met by number 18. Puts a stick in, takes the puck away now on the near side. Kept in nicely by Turl, sends it towards center, but coming the other direction now. Turl putting on the defense. So girl pushes it over to around Turl, but Turl is able to catch up to her. Send it back around to the far side to Beal. Beal can't quite handle the puck. Skating it out dangerously towards center, but taken away by Turl, who sends it down the ice, and it's going to be an icing. So 7:28 left in the third period, 1-1, or 6:28 I should say. Defensive zone face-off coming here. Turl, Johnson, Oim, Horton, and Westfall. Face-off taken by the Mirage, but back over towards Westfall. Can't quite handle it. Taken out front now, but Turl takes control of it. Out in front of Delaney now. She's skating it up. Skates around 2 girls. She's got 1 to beat. It's a 1-on-4. Skates over. Guys kind of got pushed off the puck a little bit, but stuck with it as it went behind the net. Turl still with it. She got tripped up. Sniper took her down. Coming the other direction. Oim takes control of it. Snipes it away from her. She's skating away. Oim sends one on net. Across the face of the goalie. Near side boards now. McKenna. Back down behind the net. Banged off the boards now to the Mirage. All the way down through the stick of Tome. Didn't touch her though, so icing. Offensive zone face-off coming. 5:35 left in the game. There you can see a scoreboard. Shots on goal lopsided in the favor of Brainerd, but their goalie doing a great job, 31-12. And like I said, they've all been fairly quality shots. Fighting for it down in the corner now. Lila Wheels Welch comes out of the scrum, tried to do a backhanded pass Slapper from the blue line. Shot. Goalie saved. Nice shot. Nice save by the goalie. Pad save. Pushed off to the near side. Tome had one of those slappers. We'll find the back of the net last week. She's looking to do the same thing again right now. Try to get a go-ahead goal here with 5 minutes left in the game. We're all tied up. Banged off the boards. The Mirage are coming the other way. Back skating is Isla Johnson, who stops that girl, passes back towards the wall. Shot hit the side of the net. Near side now. Mirage have it back behind the net. Mirage all by themselves. Take it off the board. She's looking for something to do with it. At the top of the face-off circle, dangling around, but dangling around too long as Tome's there, but gets taken down now. Fighting for position in the crease is Johnson with that other girl that's pushing around now. Shot towards net. Scooped out now by Tome. Down there, Tome tries to fire it out, but hits the back of the girl. Rodemaker bangs out the boards, trying to get the zone cleared, but you can't see because I don't have it there. 11 loads up, fires in a shot, glove save Delaney. Slides across the crease to freeze the puck with 4:14 left in the game. Defensive zone face-off coming here. Turl skating on with Oim, Westfall, and Beal. Tome stays out there. So I don't know how much longer Dump Rope's got to be in the penalty box. It's kind of a bogus penalty to me. Puck loose now out in the face-off circle. Turl takes it away now. Turl sticks with it. Kind of fanned on it. Taken away by Mirage. They stop, load up, firing a shot across the face of Delaney. Back over to the near side. Tome fighting for it. Has it towards Westfall. Westfall tries to pass it up towards Oim. Does get the zone cleared. But the Mirage take control of it. And they circle back around. Send it all the way back down behind the net. Tome going to be there. Backhanded pass. Trying to get across. But the Mirage girl snuck in there and took it away. Back behind the net fighting for it is Turl. Puck loose on the side, puck loose out in front, dangled dangerously out in front, but McKenna takes it now. Clears the zone, kind of lost control of it, but picks it back up and enters our offensive end. Skates off to the far side, tries to send one centering pass. Now to one centering pass. Well, McKenna wasn't quite ready for it. Turl loads up, fanned on it. Tried to get a shot from the blue line. Now back skating is Turl and Johnson. William trying to catch up now, a 3-on-2. Shot, save Delaney, covers it up in the crease to freeze the puck with 3:12 left. Defense's own face-off coming. So they've had more shots in the last couple minutes than they had in the whole second period. The Mirage, that is. Face-off now will be LeBlanc on the dot that time. Won by LeBlanc to Welch. Lost control of it at the blue line. Turl up there and far side boards fighting for it. LeBlanc takes it, scoops it up to the near side. Fighting for it down in the corner. Sent that back out to the top of the key. The key shot. Oh, missed wide left. That one scared me. Delaney didn't move over to the left, but I thought she didn't see it. But puck loose out front. Shot save. Puck's still there. Covered up. Whistled dead. Thank you, goalie. But Delaney had it. Pad save. Covered up with her glove. So the Mirage really putting the pressure on here in the last couple minutes with 2:35 left in the game. Like I said, seen more shots probably in the last 2 minutes now than almost the entire game. They've doubled their shot count, 16 total. So to Rodemaker. Rodemaker got some open ice, puts on a move, fires in a shot. Goal! Alicia Rodemaker puts on the double moves and fires one into the back of the net. So that's a huge goal with 2:23 left in the game. The go-ahead goal by Alicia Rodemaker, and I didn't see who was out in front of her that fed her that pass. It was a beautiful pass. I wish I could have seen who it was. I mean, I did see it, but I don't remember who it was. I was keyed in on Alicia, so nice job, Alicia. And whoever passed that to her, I will give you recognition in the next game since I can't right now. Face-off one, now back to Oim. Oim tries to put a pass on, picked up by Westfall. Westfall has it skating around the far side. Face-off circle, backhanded, centering pass, trying to get in towards Oim. Beal has it, centering pass, puck loose, and Oim puts in a shot, save goalie, pushed over to the far side now. 2:05 left in the game. Back around the backside of the net. Beal tries to get after it. Oim there too. Centering pass, but nobody home. 23 is going to take it now. She's going to come around the backside. Back skating is Johnson and Tome trying to keep up with her now. Or Westfall and Oim pushed off to the far side by Johnson. Centering pass right to 17, wide open, fires and shot off the shin guard of Tome. Tome taking the shrapnel for Delaney there. She's able to kick the puck off now to back into the defensive end. 1:36 left in the game. Sent now off the end of the stick of one of the defenders, so it's going to be an icing. So offense's own face-off coming here. 1:30 left in the game. So a good game nonetheless so far. As we skate out there, Rodemaker, LeBlanc, Tome, and Horton, and Lila Wheels Welch. Face-off was taken by the Mirage, fighting for it at the blue line. It is Tome, who sends it back down, kept in the zone. Can't be kept in now, though, coming the other direction. Tome right on her tail with Rodemaker. LeBlanc back in there. Pushes the puck off to the near side. Horton passes across over to Rodemaker. Rodemaker trying to get control of it, bangs off the glass, trying to get after it, and sticks with the defender, or with the offensive girl, but 10 has it now. She's entering the zone, skating across towards the near side, back passes over the girl, wide open top of face-off circle, saved Delaney. Center mass covered it up, gloved it. 54 seconds left in the game. Brainerd Little Falls up 2-1. And we're going to get a timeout here, I'm going to guess. As, like I said, the Mirage really pouring on the shots here in the last couple minutes. What'd they have? They had 6 shots after the second period. Now they have 17. So, and I feel like about 8 or 9 of them have come here in the last 2 minutes. So, offensive pressure really building. Is I didn't really notice his dump ropes out of the penalty box, but that might just be for the timeout. I guess I'll see if she skates back over there or what. Again, maybe a little home cooking here going on by the referees for that penalty, because I didn't really see anything too egregious with it. Yeah, sure, a penalty, but not a 10-minute major / possibly being kicked out of the game type penalty, if you ask me. But I guess we'll have to ask Brian, as the referee was over there explaining things to him, so I can relay that information in the next game. No, dump rope skating out to the ice, so she's back out, so it must have been a 10-minute major. So she's coming in at the critical time that we need her with 54 seconds left. Brainerd with a 1-goal lead, but I'm going to guess their goalie's going to stay on the bench, as we are on a defensive end face-off, or defensive zone face-off, and then the goalie's skating out there. So I wonder if, I don't know hockey, so maybe after the puck drop she can skate off, because she's way out. Like way out there. So I'm guessing she can skate off after the puck drop so they can add their 6th attacker. On the face-off is dump rope. Won by dump rope over to Tome. Now the goalie's still staying out there. Surprised they're not pulling her. LeBlanc has it back to dump rope. Dump rope back in the game. Sends it down all the way around to the other end now. Picked up by Oim. Oim trying to do a centering pass. Nobody out front, but stepping into it was LeBlanc. LeBlanc stopped, puts a couple moves on. Puck loose out front. Taken away by the Mirage. Going the other direction. Now back skating all by herself is Tome. She stops, tries to get after it. Puts a move on her. Delaney skate out and try to get after that one. LeBlanc there to put a stick on her. I think she thought she was going to get a penalty. 23 seconds left in the game. Shot misses wide left. Back over to the far side, and 18 seconds left. Puck loose on the far side, picked up by Tome. Tome skating it out, gets the zone cleared. That's huge because there's 13 seconds left. Empty netter, goal, Tome. Didn't even see the goalie was pulled, so Tome flies up, gets the puck, and gets herself on the scoring chart there with a empty net goal to put this game out of reach now. 3-1 in the favor of Brainerd Little Falls with only 11 seconds left in the game. They had me worried for a little bit there, as they seemed kind of stagnant with dump rope on the bench in the penalty box for 10 minutes, and the Mirage really poured on the shots. But then Rodemaker was able to get the go-ahead goal to fall, and then they seemed to get the spark back into their lives and picked it back up, and now just won 3-1. 17 shots total for the Mirage, 33 for us. I got to write that down. Oop. Yep, there, and 33. So Delaney with only 16 saves, but that's all he needed in this one. And Lila leave the deck here in beautiful Canal Park, Duluth. Victorious as we head now for a 6:45 game over in Grand Rapids. I know the Brainerd Little Falls varsity girls have a game starting at 1 o'clock, or started at 1 o'clock, just a few blocks away, I guess, down at the Heritage Rink or Arena or something. So I don't know if a few girls are going to go to that or what the plan is, but either way, quality team time going to be spent in or near the Duluth area, I'm guessing, and yeah. So, like I said, that was a closer game, probably the closest game we've had all year. Aside from, I think one of the scrimmages was like a 2-point victory. Otherwise, all the girls seem to have had the game in control almost the whole time. We did have a 1-goal lead most of the time, at least, but we were never down. And yeah, so it was a fun game to watch. Good job, ladies, and we'll see you at 6:45. Watch for deer.